different because the thing is, being at a PC hub is really cool to the concept because we don't have to bring all the setups. We already just log into Steam and ready to go. The other thing too is the environment is literally just around the games. But here we are, Refrain versus MSB. MSB going Olympia.
And I've heard inklings of MSB, usually known for his Crag. He is now picking up Olympia as, I think, a secondary for certain characters. But Refrain also coming off hot from a win against Spiker just another round ago. And this is for a top 16 qualifier.
Winner side, by the way.
Too.
Yeah.
Like, that's huge if Refrain can pull this off. But MSB is going to do everything in his power to deny Refrain the momentum he's gained.
The real big thing I love about MSB and their playstyle is that they can be flexible in a lot of ways how they play. They are known for their Crag, yes, they are really strong at that, but that does not make them a weak player at any other character. They're really strong, and like we're seeing right now, Olympia, typically a very bad matchup against Clairen, but showing in so much work with Refrain, passive position correctly, and just challenging with the right options they have, using their tilts, the F tilt, down tilt. Specifically, down tilt is going to be a really big saver in this matchup. Oh, it could be it. There it is. Nice up-strong coming in to confirm. Using the movement to get around.
Refrain just a little bit late off the F-strong confirm.
Nice nair coming in. Upper loop? No. Okay.
The movement here off of the crystal.
Now that's just the Aether. You just wave dash back and forth until you get what you want right there, until you get the bait option.
It's Aether light, except much slimmer and more rat-like.
Want to see the funny thing is, she took all of Aether's up strong. That actually works.
Oh no.
That's the fun joke about it. Whenever I talk about anyone with Olympia and Aether, like, oh, Olympia's up strong just really works and it's really strong. That's what Aether should have been. But right now, a lot of
really bad spot here.
Refrain can't really fight back. Funny enough. Showing in a lot of good work and holding neutral interactions, but they're down 2 stocks. They just can't find a closer.
Yeah, I think that's a really big thing with Clairen. And you know, if you're familiar with Marth from other Smash games, it's a bit of Marthitis, where you get a character to a high enough percent and you just cannot find that killing blow unless you get a parry read like that into the side B tipper. Especially, that's definitely going to kill at 143. So even not even stocks here, Refrain still has a lot of work to do to even things out.
The other thing, too, is that at the end of the day, Clairen can rack up damage very well, and they can get some combos off of Dare.
I don't think Refrain has a double jump.
Oh, no, there's a really
he does not have a double jump.
He has to fight back. Yeah, he didn't want to up B again in fear of being hit.
Or parried, for that matter, because if he landed, it was just going to be a meaty combo from MSB.
It was just an overall bad situation. To be honest, it could have just been stage selection, because that stage is good for Clairen. But Olympia does love her wide surfaces where she can run around, juggle you, get you off stage, and just hold so much ground over you.
Yeah, she has a lot of stage control tools that I think make it hard for certain characters to really find that opening. No matter what the stage is, you still have to get around the character at the end of the day, first and foremost.
Oh, completely. Even if it's better for you, quote unquote, like you feel comfortable with it, if the other guy feels just as comfortable, now you got to deal with that situation.
Right. So in a lot of cases, like a lot of these like higher level matches, they don't necessarily come down to character matchups, but player matchups. Knowing your opponent and what they like to do, what stages they like to go on, what characters they like to play.
What their mental is like, where they like to attack, what they like to go for. Nice to confirm off into tipper.
Yeah, that was tipper up air into tipper up strong. Just adding insult to injury, Refrain firing right back, saying, hey, that might have been a pretty meaty first win for you, MSB, but I'm going to fight as hard as I can to keep the momentum in my favor and even things up here.
They're doing a lot better right now. Literally in this game, it does not look like last game even happened.
Right.
They're having a good stock lead, holding neutral, resetting where they want to. It could just be stage selection. This map is really good for Clairen off that top flat and the side flats, giving a lot of pressure.
Oh, MSB just coming in from downtown with that forward air, but Refrain's going to make it back.
Off the up B. Yeah, right now, MSB in a really tough situation because they can't just willy-nilly throw what ability they want. They have to play smart around Clairen's sword.
Right.
So Clairen's sword challenges so much of Olympia's option selection. Like, it's dangerous for them to go for a lot of things.
That was a great mix from Refrain coming back with that tipper bear, but MSB going to get a fist to the face of Clairen.
But now what matters here, can they get the extra credit?
Yeah,
because MSB right now is at their second stock, and if they can somehow close it up as much as they can, it'd be really good for them.
It's sort of working right now, getting a couple, piecemeal hits here and there. Nothing too substantial just yet, but forward air into, I believe, up air fair.
Does AZ have an Olympia, by the way?
We did. Jules was in AZ for a little while. She was I think at Cragmain before Olympia came out. And unfortunately, the season that she played Olympia, she ended up moving away due to some circumstances. But that was probably our only Olympia true main outside of people picking him up as a secondary. But I don't want to go into too much about the AZ lore. MSB getting a really great confirm into the up B there.
Right now. Oh, no. Saved. It actually might have saved MSB.
I think so.
Oh, no. They're trying to probably go for turnaround down tilt.
No way. MSB absolutely putting the wind out of Refrain's sails. And you can see he's motioning into the crowd. He's having a good time here.
He just went with a come up and slam. We're going to jam.
We're going to jam.
They got slam jammed. That's what happened right there. Triple dunk, baby.
Oh, I love Space Jam. Such a great movie.
Completely agree. And we're coming right back. Hopefully we don't get to see another repeat of that one for Refrain's sake.
And I don't really mind the run back to tower here because
it's a good stage.
It's good for Clairen in particular, and he was doing a really good job at circle camping with the platforms, making it hard for Olympia to approach. But I think as the last match went on for long enough, Refrain kind of started getting impatient and was starting to try to force things instead of taking the patient approach and utilizing Clairen's movement and really wide normals to take up space, like we saw having success in the first part of the match.
The other thing, too, you have to think about is that...
Oh, that's
there
so meaty from Refrain.
MSB's movement isn't like he just picked up the character and played her for a bit and wants to play her. He's been practicing, and it shows.
That's going to kill.
Because
oh, my
goodness. He has the diamond cancels where he's going to diamond dash back as fast as a lot of other players can that consistently play it. And then right now we have Refrain challenging Good Fair coming in, getting MSB off stage, putting pressure with the Nair. Oh, nice side B for MSB to fight back.
I feel like it's so hard to to fight against that side B of Olympia. You want to so bad, but it's just I don't know if it has priority or if it's just really strong.
It's strong. It's not as strong as when it came out. Okay. When it came out, that move was super hard to challenge. It was very similar to like how up B for Olympia was just free because so many option selections couldn't hit her before the ball hit them, aka the hitbox.
Refrain with no double jump, but ends up clipping MSB with the up B. Is going to make it back.
Only 4% difference right now. Using that clean movement to try to get a position where they want to be. Nice up B coming in. Not going to be enough.
Good DI that time for sure.
It looked like they were trying to reset Diamond right there, but just popped it behind them because they weren't ready.
Yeah.
Oh, cancel off the up B.
Oh, just barely missing the spacing on the Nair. MSB doing a really good job now utilizing these platforms to kind of make Refrain play the chasing game instead of him controlling the space like last game. And taking full advantage, reading the double jump there into a fair, taking Refrain down to his last stock, potentially of winner's side.
And now Refrain fighting for his life right now, trying to find a way to close this stock. Can't. MSB coming in as much as they can. Nice side B canceling off the diamond. Down B to delay. There. Oh my god, barely whipping.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to be honest, this is the most slippery shred I've seen in a minute. There you go. Nice fair to down strong.
Taking Clairen's stun mechanic to fullest advantage.
Evening
talked up, not at the worst deficit, but without double jump, without air dodge, manages to make it back. MSB a little slow to the punch.
Oh, that might not be an option. They're probably trying to go off.
Oh, okay. This is a good start.
Refrain getting a good bit of damage, juggling them back and forth. Nice tech read.
Oh,
DIing out. Good option.
I think it was a mix at that point, a bit of a 50-50 setup.
Yeah, because the thing is, if they got hit off the side B, they could have gotten up beat again, and it would have been a really dangerous spot for them to be that high up with it.
Ooh, getting
that's the reason.
Side B into the up air.
MSB getting too greedy, wanting to get that side B confirm into up B.
But Kevin now on the board, or Refrain now on the board, excuse me. 1 game to MSB's 2. Still on match point for MSB. This is huge for momentum, though, for Refrain.
A lot of banter coming in from the crowd. They're also having a lot of fun, enjoying themselves.
Yeah. I mean, MSB has come to AZ a bunch of times for Heat Wave, as well as just for other events occasionally, so we're all very fond of him whenever he shows up. It's always a joy to have him. And I think that's the case for a lot of players whenever we all travel around. It's just good to support the game and really make good connections with your players, you know? I think that's how you keep a game's scene uplifted and continuing to both be consistent and thrive, get new players in too.
Specifically for a small indie game like Rivals 2, you need to be consistent. You need to be like, hey, you know, let's try to get people in the scene. Let's make fun events. Let's show clips. Let's show what we can. And I believe Rivals does a really good job bringing people in. To be honest, one of the more uplifting scenes.
Yeah.
I'm going to be Side note from that, Refrain right now, as I was saying, accepting, does not want to accept MSB back on stage. MSB fighting back, nice nair. Can't get a hit after that, trying to go for a bear, but not enough. Getting safe options like jab right there, jab canceling. Oh, jab up tilt, okay.
I didn't even know what the heck was happening there, I'll be honest with you. That was some circus act.
I'm going to be honest, the biggest thing about jab is that going into a tilt off a jab for Olympia is super good because you just pop them up into a situation you want to get into, and that's a lot of what MSB is relying on in this situation.
Oh, that was
but Refrain showing, hey, you can do that to me all you want. I'm still going to get more damage, get you off stage, and get what I want going.
Evening the percents and taking the percent lead
there
now.
It is.
Breaking the armor with the up B.
Nice up B. Oh,
yeah,
good recovery.
I respect Refrain's decision to kind of back up because at that point, MSB had full control of the character. You had no idea what kind of burst she was going to do.
There it is.
MSB going for it all. And unfortunately, SDing for it.
Enough. Oh, that's going to be
But a parry is going to simply even up the stocks here.
Nice diamond placement, to be honest, because it gives them free movement around the whole terrain.
Yep.
It has to be challenged by Refrain, and Refrain going in there is also a big risk because they can get crystallized in the combo off the top of side flat. Yep, there it is. There's this. Okay, nice fade out.
Yeah, the gem's gone now too. Also, side note, Refrain took the mask off.
It's true. They're tryharding right now. This is peak Refrain.
This is the anime moment where the character says, all right, time to get serious.
The moment you said then looked away, they died. So I hope, I hope they get pretty serious.
Maybe the plot armor is not there just yet. However, Refrain getting really...
it could also be that Refrain, the side character that MSB story right here. And I hope it's not that.
Right.
Good damage coming in. Only 20%, but that does rack up pretty fast off a single combo.
Especially for Olympia with a lot of her like tilts and dash attacks doing like really soft resets on the ground. Makes it hard for some people to like recognize what's going on. Up B to get the combo started. 77%.
Good fair. Could be it. A big thing that MSB is doing here to challenge the recovery for Refrain, and it's a really good option. Nice recovery.
Okay.
Is that Refrain has to side B that diamond.
Yeah.
Because it will crystallize them. And so MSB just waits.
And it gives them a double jump back.
Exactly. Oh my god, Refrain doing a high damage combo, catching him with a side B, putting pressure on the fair. They're coming back. Oh no. This could be the challenge that they need.
Just a little shy on the up smash confirm.
That is it. Oh no, here we go again.
Oh, this is so dangerous.
You're gonna wait for it? Yep, that's it. Refrain playing his heart out and doing his best, but sadly had to pop that crystal before they could continue.
That's so unfortunate.